Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about agriculture. Today we are going to study about the agriculture, types of agriculture, subsistence farming, commercial farming, major crop producing regions, food crops and cash crops. So first, introduction to agriculture. Agriculture is well connected to our daily lives. Agriculture can be defined as the science or practice of farming, including cultivation of land for growing crops and rearing animals to provide food, wool, and other products. Agriculture is derived from the Latin words ager, meaning field, and cultura, meaning to cultivate. Hence, agriculture refers to the cultivation of field. Agriculture has been practiced for thousands of years. Today, it is an important occupation for most of the people around the world. Our world is diversified with climatic patterns and geographical conditions. Hence, we observe different types of agricultural practices in the world. So, there are two types of agriculture: subsistence farming and commercial farming. Subsistence farming. Subsistence farming is the type of farming which is popular in countries with higher population. Subsistence farming means practice of growing crops and raising livestock sufficient for only one's own use without much surplus for trade. Hence, in subsistence farming, the agricultural produce is limited to a region or a group or community. There are three types of subsistence farming: slash and burn method, intensive farming, and extensive farming. Commercial farming. The crops in commercial farming are cultivated for selling the production. The sale of the agriculture produce can be both in homeland as well as abroad. The main aim to grow these crops is to earn profits. Here the farming does not depend on the size of the farms. It could be small or large. The farmers grow crops on large scale by using high yield seeds, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, modern machineries, irrigation techniques, etc. Certain crops require labor during harvesting and sowing processes. Hence, even labor is involved. Crops like fruits, vegetables, etc. are mainly grown using this practice of trading purposes. The main type of commercial farming is conducted through plantation method. So now let's move on to major crop producing regions. Rice is the staple crop for most of the regions in the world. In India, the Gangetic plains are popular for cultivating rice. China is the world's largest producer of rice. Most of the South Asian countries like Thailand and Bangladesh grow rice. Brazil and Japan are also one of the major producers of rice. Wheat. Wheat crop is the most important crop in northern India. Wheat is the principal cereal of USA. The largest producer of wheat is China. Sugarcane. Sugarcane is a tropical crop. India is the second largest producer, followed by Brazil. Cotton. Cotton is mainly grown in India and China. China is the largest producer and consumer of cotton. India and USA are the third and second largest producers of cotton. Jute is mainly grown in regions of Bangladesh, the leading producer of the world, followed by India. Tea is produced on large scale in the hilly regions of China, which is the leading producer of the world. Other regions where tea is produced on large scale are India and Kenya. Rubber is grown in Thailand, Indonesia and China. Thailand ranks first, whereas India ranks fourth in its production. So now let's move on to food crops and cash crops. Food crops. Food crops are mainly grown for providing food to people. These crops go under minimum or no processing in industries as they are consumed directly by the people. Food crops include cereals, millets, pulses, and spices. The cereals include rice, wheat, and maize. Millets include jowar, bajra, and ragi. Pulses include gram, tur, and masur. Spices include cardamom, pepper, and chilies. Cash crops. Cash crops are mainly grown for earning cash or profits. These crops are grown to provide as a raw material to the industries. The crops are processed to a desired finished product to be sold in the market. The oilseeds like groundnuts, mustard, etc. are grown for preparing cooking oil. The fiber crops like cotton and jute are grown to be utilized as fabric. The sugarcane is grown to make sugar. The cash crops are utilized as raw materials in industries. These crops go under a process before being utilized by the consumers. The end. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe.